Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
Metro releases the final report on last year's fatal shooting at a Summerlin law office. We have the details. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleets. We begin with top stories. Metro Police find no evidence attorney Joseph Houston told anyone of his plans to kill his former daughter-in-law and her new husband at a Summerlin law office last year, according to a final report released Thursday. On April 8, 2024, 77-year-old Houston fatally shot 30-year-old Ashley Prince and her husband, 57-year-old Las Vegas attorney Dennis Prince, before killing himself. It happened during a deposition in a custody battle between Ashley Prince and Houston's son, Dylan Houston. Review-Journal investigative reporter Caitlin Newberg explains the other key findings in the report.
The report also included details of a handwritten note that police found on Joe Houston's body after the shooting. The note was relatively short, but it included a line that Joe Houston wrote that said, "When are you going to stop harassing the Houston family?" The report also, for the first time, included details of a recording of the actual shooting that had happened. Because this was a deposition meeting, the attorneys recorded the whole thing, and a transcript of that recording was included in the report. The transcript tells us that right before the question started, Joe Houston actually confronted Dennis Prince and said, "Are you guys ever going to stop trying to take the kids away from Dylan?" Instead of answering his question, Dennis Prince just moved on and started the deposition hearing.
To read more, visit lvrj.com. As authorities announced the arrest of a suspect in the shooting of Charlie Kirk, people gathered this morning at UNLV to memorialize him. The conservative activist was killed Wednesday while speaking at Utah Valley University. The Nevada Republican Club and the Young Republicans organized a candlelit vigil Thursday night at the club's office on Rancho Drive. The UNLV chapter of Turning Point USA, the nonprofit Kirk founded, is expected to hold its own vigil on Monday. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson of Utah was arrested on Friday in connection with the shooting. Governor Joe Lombardo saying 90% of the state's front-facing websites are back up and running and all DMV services are restored just 3 weeks after a cyber attack. He also says there is still no evidence personal identifying information was compromised in the attack. State officials are working to restore the sex offender registry database, as well as Brady background checks that are used for firearm purchases.
This kind of recovery is never easy. It requires patience, precision, and constant vigilance. But I want Nevadans to know we are making real headway, and every day brings us closer to full restoration.
Lombardo says the state's IT teams conducted a password reset that left many employees locked out of their accounts for hours. Other changes are being made, including a stronger password standard and expanding multi-factor authentication. The state has not yet said how the attack occurred or who was behind it.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang, and the Monday night showdown is set between the Raiders and the Chargers at Allegiant Stadium at 7 p.m. Head coach Pete Carroll says this team is ready for the primetime spotlight.
If you look at our days in Seattle, we've done pretty well on Monday night, and expect to continue to find that consistency that you need in that situation, and not let everything get to your head and take you out of your game. So it's a really big deal to have this opportunity for us, because we have a couple other primetime games coming up later on in the schedule, and I want our guys to really embrace those opportunities.
As for injuries, Jackson Powers Johnson and Brock Bowers did not practice today, and linebacker Landon Roberts practiced on a limited basis.
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Cooling down to the low 80s tonight, reaching the 70s by around 2 a.m. and an overnight low of 72 degrees by 6 a.m. Looking at a sunny weekend with highs in the mid-90s and no chance of rain in sight. High of 93 and low of 72 on Saturday, and just a little warmer on Sunday with a high of 94 and low of 73. And the sunshine is sticking around to start out next week with a high bumping up to 95 and low of 74. In business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. A Cleveland-based apartment developer is expanding to Southern Nevada with a variety of projects in the works. NRP Group is building a 342-unit rental complex on Silverado Ranch Boulevard. It plans to break ground this month on an almost 400-unit upscale project in the Southwest Valley near Uncommons. Also this month, NRP plans to start a 105-unit affordable housing complex on Pecos Road in North Las Vegas. The developer said that complex would be reserved for lower-income residents to help address a critical housing gap in the city.
Now for your 7 at 7 sports update. I'm Dominic Gavois. The super fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford is all set to go. Both fighters making weight Friday and sharing their thoughts on this bout.
This fight for me is big. It's one of the biggest fights in my career for sure. Means a lot, this win, and he's gonna be in the very top.
Anybody can be a nobody, and for what everybody say, I haven't fought anybody, so come Saturday, we're gonna all see.
That match begins 6 p.m. Saturday. Plus, in the WNBA, the Aces beating the Sparks Thursday 103-75, their 16th straight win. And in that dub, Vegas trading a league record of 22 three-pointers made in a game. Vegas hosts the Storm in Game 1 of the playoffs Sunday.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. You never know when you or someone you love will need blood. Donation is crucial, and you have a chance to help save a life this weekend.
You never know when you might be in an accident. Maybe a family member might need a blood transfusion, cancer patients, people that have emergencies with childbirth. So there's many different reasons to be able to help.
On Sunday, the International We Love You Foundation will partner with Vitalent for a mega blood drive. It will be held at the Convention Center's South Hall from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Las Vegas is one of 7 cities taking part in this event. In Neon Lifestyle, sponsored by Silverton Casino Lodge, this is Lodge Vegas. Portillos is a staple of Chicago dining, but it's looking less likely to make the move to Las Vegas. The hot dog and Italian beef sandwich chain announced in September 2023 that it was looking to enter the Vegas market as part of a nationwide expansion plan. But on Wednesday, the company announced that it was cutting the number of planned new restaurants to sharpen focus on its core markets. The RJ has contacted Portillos to see if it still plans to open in Las Vegas.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Aces open the WNBA playoffs at home Sunday and are 7.5-point favorites over the Seattle Storm at Caesars Sportsbook. Seattle is a plus 228 moneyline underdog, and the total for Game 1 is 159.5. For the series, the Aces are minus 500 favorites to advance, with the Storm at plus 350. The Aces are minus 125 to sweep the series and plus 210 to advance in 3 games. Seattle is 7-1 to win the series in 3 games and 11-1 to sweep the second-seeded Aces.
In Neon Entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. It's Mexican Independence Day weekend, and there are plenty of ways to celebrate in Vegas. Music superstar Alejandro Fernandez is spending his 23rd straight Mexican Independence Day weekend in Vegas. He's performing at MGM Grand Garden Saturday and Monday. And the Fremont Street Experience is hosting 14 hours of Latin music Sunday from noon to 2 a.m., featuring DJs, mariachi bands, and more. For a full list of events, visit neon.lvrj.com. And if you're looking for something to do, check out our free Neon Go Guide. It features everything from entertainment to dining to recreation and gives you all the details. Just head to neon.lvrj.com and check out the Go Guide. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you Monday morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.